Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well while learning truth 100% according to the Bible. I also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophet service, scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And also shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you few sisters out there that are sincere, and your children, shalom. And in today's video is going to be titled Things Will Only Get Worse. And it's ultimately going to be building off of this video that I got here from the brother, the Hopeful Elect 3. And it's basically a video just, going into the state of these Babylonians. You see how basically everybody in this country is suffering. Everybody is, complaining about something or another. You see ultimately about how their lives is, getting worse by the day. How things in this place, America, are ultimately getting more harder and challenging. You see, and like I said, these things will only get worse. So with that being said, we're going to get into this video. You see, and we're going to allow it to play, and I'm going to grab a few precepts, and Abaratazai be edifying. But with that being said, fair use. Right, and we see that precept right there that the brother posted, and I'm going to actually pull that precept up real quick, and we're going to actually read it because that's a good scripture, right? And this is ultimately what a lot of these American people are ultimately waking up to realizing, man, right? This is Haggai chapter 1, and I'm going to read verse 6, and I'm going to read it in the KJV. And it says, ye have sown much, right, and bring in little, right? That's talking about at these jobs, man. You see, people are putting a lot of energy and time into, working and trying to make ends meet, and they're still not having enough. You see, ultimately, after you done paying your bills and your car notes and all of your other different things that you got to get at Esau, and your check basically gone. So you really got a lot of people in this country that's really working for nothing just to really keep the power and the gas on, man. You see, but it says ye have sown much and bring in little, ye eat, but ye have not enough, ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink, right? Ye clothe you, right? But there is none warm, right? And he that earneth wages, meaning money, earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Because like I said, once you get the money, guess what? It's going right back out. You see, so it ain't like you can really, preserve it or do anything nice with it, you see, because it's going right back into the system, you see. And a lot of people here in this place, America, is realizing that, man, that the whole American dream and everything that they ultimately believed in, that it was all a big lie, man. You see, these people, is ultimately seeing the truth of what this country really is, man, that this country is, ultimately set up to keep you in debt, man, keep you a slave, keep you to, keep dependent upon these devils, right? That's why ultimately this place is getting ready to go out, man, you see. But I'm going to get back into the video. All right, that's Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And this is ultimately what you see happening here in America, man, because you got a wicked ruler. You see Esau Edom, the so-called white man. That's why you got ultimately a lot of these people that are mourning, man. Everybody's sad, everybody depressed, everybody miserable. You see, everybody ultimately don't know what to do. They're losing their minds, people bugging out. You see, that all goes back to the wicked being in power, man. But ultimately, we know the main reason why Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is ultimately bringing these times, man. Because like I said, we're living in a time of great judgment that's coming upon the earth, man. And a lot of you people are suffering because the Lord is punishing you, man. You see, I'm talking about for you wicked 2/3 of the nation of Israel and you heathens. You see, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is making it harder for you people. He's turning up the temperature here in this place, America, man. You see, and those miseries are starting to set in. Right. So like I titled today's video, things will only get worse, because that's really all that's going to come for this place, man. It's more sorrow and more misery. Right. It ain't going to get better.
How's everybody surviving? I get paid bi-weekly, and we are a family of 4. We have 2 kids. How are y'all surviving? Because I'm not. I got paid today, and it's gone. Goes toward the mortgage. Cell phone bill, gas and electric, garbage, everything, gone. Between insurance, car insurance between my husband and I, everything, gone. And then I have to go to the grocery store. This isn't even factoring in groceries for a family of fucking 4. So imagine how, it's like every month, it's like, do we go do a big load haul of groceries, or do we pay our mortgage? Like I can't do both. And my husband works 50 hours a week. I work 40 hours a week.
All right, and you hear what it is these people are saying. And like I said, Yahweh Shemi Awashai is bringing the squeeze on this place, Babylon the Great America, man. And like I said, I'm going to grab this precept right here that I got. Because like I said, these are all those plagues, man, that the Lord is bringing upon this place, right? This is 2nd Esdras 15, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, I will bring plagues upon the world. When you go into those plagues, man, that goes into people suffering as well, people being impoverished. You see people not having enough money ultimately to, take care of their families and themselves. You see, those are part of those plagues too, man. People being, not being able to make ends meet, being broke, that's ultimately a plague too. The Lord can mess up, people financially as well. You see, he can attack you in that way. And you see a lot of people here in this place, America, they're all complaining about not being able to be financially sustained with all of the work hours they're putting in and all of the time, because, hey, the Lord is punishing this place, man, and the people that are in it, right? Especially if you're not of his elect, man. Hey, all of these woes that are coming upon this place, America, all these evils, hey, it's going to be upon you, Babylonians, man. You see? It says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, a sword, famine, death, and destruction, man. That's what Yahweh Shemi Awashai is bringing, right? And this is the reason why, verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Wickedness, right? Sin upon sin, iniquity. That's all that's abounding in this place, America, man. So, hey, that's why the Lord is making it harder for you Babylonians, man. And it's only going to get worse, right? As it tells us right here, I'm going to grab this precept. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 16, right? It says, for yet greater evils, meaning bad times, right? Then those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So each day that goes by is going to be worse than the day before. So like I said, people are still, complaining and losing their minds now, but they haven't seen nothing yet ultimately, because, hey, it's only going to get worse for this place, man. You see, it ain't going to get back normal. It ain't going to get back better. You see, things just going to continue to escalate, to get worse day by day. The price of living going to continue to skyrocket. More people going to get laid off. More people going to be homeless. You see, that's what Yahweh Shemi Awashai is bringing to America, man. You see, ain't no joy, ain't no peace, ain't no love, ain't none of that, man. Right? Verse 17, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils, right, increase upon them, right? Talking about you people that are in this earth, right, that are not of the Lord's remnant ultimately, because in all of these plagues and judgment the Lord is about to bring forth, the only ones that are ultimately going to be sustained and good in these times are the Lord's elect. You see, of the nation of Israel, which we pray and hope Abaratazah to be a part of, because as it says, I'm going to finish reading, it says, the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So, hey, the bad times are only going to get worse, man. You see, it ain't going to get back better, right? And that's ultimately what we're warning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians about. We're telling you that this place, America, is not going to bounce back like a lot of you people want to believe in your mind that, Trump is going to make this place great again, that things is going to go back to how it used to be back in the old days. You see, all of that time is over for America, man. The mirth and all of that different type of stuff. Hey, that's over, man. That's a thing in the past, man. This is the new America, man, where, hey, people are suffering. It's hard to get by. You see a lot of layoffs, a lot of inflation, a lot of, people being in debt. You see, hey, that's all that's coming for this place, man. Ultimately destruction. You see. But we're going to get back into the video, and I'm going to finish letting us speak,
We can't do both. We can't do both. So, how are you doing it? The people that don't have kids are barely surviving. I am not surviving. And I get paid bi-weekly. And people are like, oh, getting paid bi-weekly is so much better because then when you get paid more. No, it doesn't matter because all my fucking bills get taken out at the same every month. I've tried to change it till the end of the month. It still doesn't matter. It still doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter when you have your bills taken out. Your money is fucked. Your money is gone. There's nothing you can do. You just have to fucking ride on this floating motherfucking rock and spend, $150 on 4 products at the goddamn grocery store. I can't. I literally cannot. I don't know how people do it. And unless you're a rich elite, we're fucked. So I hope everybody on this floating rock fucking screams like I do. And we can all fucking scream together because I just don't collectively know how I can continue on with this, with a recession. I've lived through one recession. I physically can't do it now. And you can call me dramatic. I don't really give a fuck. I'm going to crash the fuck out. I cannot survive like this. I can't.
Right, and you hear what it is she just said, and ultimately that's what these people going to do soon come. A lot of them are going to crash out Because like I said, things in this country is only going to continue to get worse and worse. And they're going to have no other choice but to crash, man. That's ultimately what's about to be happening here soon in this place, America. You about to have a lot of chaos due to people that feel like her, man, that feel like, hey, they got nothing else to lose, man. Everything in this place is hopeless. You see, that's how these people ultimately feel in this place. They have no hope, right?
Texas teachers got a raise, and I'm very appreciative for that. But for some reason in my head, I started to think that maybe like I was a millionaire or something, because on my way home, I was giving myself a pep talk, as one does, and talking about all the things I need to do. And I'm like, I need to get in touch with my insurance agent and start putting some money in my 403B, which I should be doing anyway, because I was like, I've got to hide some of this money that I got for my raise. And then I was like, girl, that money is hidden with your bills. Like, you ain't even got any money to hide, but I'm still trying to hide money because, like, it shows that I'm making more money, but I'm not. So how does that work? Whenever it shows that you're making more money, but your bills went up, and I'm, like, worried that I'm going to have to pay more into taxes. So in my brain, I'm thinking I need to hide my money in a 403B, but I don't have any money to hide. So I think that I might be delusional.
I would love your advice, because I just feel like my paycheck is not going as far as it used to. And if you don't know me, I have paid off about $25,000, a little bit more than that, in credit card debt. I feel like right now in this moment, I'm struggling to just keep up and work my way into some kind of like savings. I noticed that at the grocery store, I'm spending more money, even at Aldi's and all the things I do to cut out money, or spending money at places.
Right. And we basically hear what it is these people are saying. You know, like I said, these people are through, man. They have nothing to ultimately to hope for, man. You see, these people are just continuing to, you know, wax worse and worse, man. You see, but like I said, you know, this is ultimately what happens when you trust in your enemy, man, when you trust in this place, America. And a lot of these simple-minded Babylonians, they trust in this place, man. But little do they know that, according to scripture, you know, this place, America, is destined to fall, man, and ultimately to be destroyed. You see, and a lot of these people don't understand that we are in that time of season where this place is ultimately about to meet its fate. You see, so this country is going to just continue to keep circling the drain. And it's going to continue to get worse for these people in this place, man, that ultimately got all of their things invested and stored up in this place. That's why for us hopeful elect brothers and sisters, we store up our treasures in heaven, man, as it tells us to do, because we know that this place is through, man. There's no hope. There's no saving this country. There's no trying to bring it back. All of that stuff is over, man. So that's why this is, I'm going to grab that precept, matter of fact. You see, this is why we put all our trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and we focused on spiritual things, man, because this place is through. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, you see, and that's ultimately for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You see, you don't want to be in that spirit of ultimately, you know, trying to lay up treasures upon this place, America. You see, you don't want to be focusing on trying to, you know, get a house. You know, ain't nothing wrong with having a house, of course, but you don't want to be focusing on, you know, trying to, you know, save up money for things that don't matter. You see, trying to ultimately, you know, get good on this side, not knowing that this place soon to come, like I said, is about to be done away with, man. You see? So it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, right? Because everything in this place, America, is ultimately going to be destroyed, man. You see, everything in this place is already, you know, not worth anything anyway, you see? So, I mean, you definitely don't want to be putting all of your time and energy into trying to store up things in this place, man, when it ultimately all can get taken away from you, man. You see, because like I said, poverty is at an all-time rate. These people are struggling. People not even being able to, you know, make enough money to be able to support all of the things and to pay for the stuff that they're buying. So like I said, hey, you don't want to store up treasures upon this place, man. You see, because it's all vanity. You see, it's all vain. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? It says, and where thieves break through and steal, yeah, your stuff can get taken from you. It can get stolen, like your stuff can get repossessed. Esau can take it back. So, I mean, it's all worthless, man, at the end of the day, right? Verse 20, but lay up for yourselves, right, treasures in heaven. And that's what we tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians to do by ultimately seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You see, so you can lay up those spiritual treasures, which are way more important than these temporary things that these people ultimately have on this side, man, right? It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt and where thieves do not break through nor steal, man, right? Verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart, meaning your mind be also. And like I said, a lot of these people whose heart, meaning their mind, is in this place, America, this is all they know. This is all they think is going to be. Guess what? You people are through, man. That's why, like I said, you got a lot of people in that spirit of just being ready to crash out, man. Because like I said, their whole life, their whole existence is, inside of this place, man. You see, not knowing that ultimately this place is getting ready to go down, man. This place is a sinking ship. This country is like the Titanic, man. You see, and it's going down, So I'm going to grab this precept as well. This is Isaiah chapter 24. And I'm going to start at verse 4, right? It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, man, right? And that word haughty goes into pride. So a lot of these proud Americans are languishing, right? And we're going to actually look at that word languish, right? On the AI overview just for edification. Because this is what we see happening in this place, man. These people are languishing, man. Right? And it goes into Salakia. Respell it. It means of a person or other living thing that is losing or lack vitality to grow weak or feeble, man. Right? So I'm going to go down to the similar words, right? It basically means to, fail, right? As it says, to fail or to weaken or to decline, you see. And that's these people here in this place, America, man, because like I said, they see that everything in this place, is going bad. And the only thing these people can do is just continue to, decline, go down, you see. People are getting weak. People are getting fed up. People are, beginning to, like the woman just said, they're in the spirit of ready to crash out, man, because they feel hopeless. They have nothing to lose. Nothing to live for, man, because like I said, this is all these people know, man, is this place, America. You see? So I'm going to finish reading it. I'm going to go back to it. It says, I'm going to go down to verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh, man. And when you go into that word merry-hearted, that basically goes into people that are happy. You see, and that's how everybody in this place, America, used to be back in the day, Everybody used to be proud, full of themselves. Everybody was arrogant. You couldn't tell people nothing. But hey, they starting to side now. You see, everybody's starting to complain. Everybody's, not knowing what to do. Everybody losing hope. Everybody, crying and mourning and, in a low state. You see, but as it tells us right here in Second Esdras, I'm going to grab that. All right, bear with me. Because this is what we ultimately see happening, man. And this is what's coming upon these people, right? Second Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries, right, shall be done unto them that in the latter time that dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And like I said, these people here in Babylon the Great, when everything was going good for these people, when everything was fine, when people still had all of their money coming in and everything was, as they would say, sweet, hey, people were proud. They were full of themselves. But now times are getting harder. And now you see everybody mourning, everybody crying, everybody don't know what to do, everybody losing hope. You see everybody complaining, everybody on social media crying their eyes out, man. Ready to commit suicide because ultimately they don't know what to do, man. You see, like I said, these people are through, man. Right? But I'm going to grab this precept as well because like I said, man, things in this country is only going to get worse. It's not going to get better for you people, man, in America. You see, I'm talking about for you 2/3 of you heathens. It's not going to get better for you people, man. Right? Second Esdras chapter 16. And I'm going to read verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, right? And guess what? These plagues are not going to slack up, man. Like I said, things will only get worse. It's only going to get more, worse by the day. You see, verse 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? Verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world, right, shall mourn, which are the people that are in the world, right? And sorrow shall come upon it on every side, man. So like I said, everything that we see happening in this place, America, man, is only the beginning, man. Because, hey, things is only just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse, man, for this country, man. And the people that are in it. If you're not of the Lord's remnant, it's going to be terrible for you people, man. Especially you heathens, and you 2/3. But we're going to actually get back into the video just so we can, listen to a little bit more of it. But like I said, these people in this country are through, man. They have, they have no hope, you see. So bear with me while I pull back up the video.
All these is now really expensive. I'm not shopping as much as I used to. Of course, with paying off the debt, that was one of the things I cut. If I really need something, for example, I got this thrifted for like the other day, and this Ralph Lauren, so I felt really good about that. But it's just like my electricity, my gas, my food, it's just all going up. Maybe there's something I don't know, but do you have anything that is a good way to save money or to just like negotiate things down more? I don't really know what to do at this point.
Bro, if I knew how bad the economy was going to be up to date, I wouldn't have been riding no bikes, playing no video games. But I would have bought a house when I was 10. They did a study based on today's economy. Like, what should minimum wage be based on today's economy to make sure an American is comfortable living a day-to-day life, like with the prices, how the prices is up to date. Bro, do you know how much they say you need to make an hour to be comfortable around this motherfucker? $66 fucking dollars an hour. $66 an hour, bro. Who the fuck making that? That ain't even the kicker. You make $66 an hour. You work 40 hours a week. At the end of the month, guess how much you gonna have in whole? 10 bands. Oh no, but don't think you taking the whole 10 bands. You forgot about Uncle Sam. You're going home with $6,500. Maybe a 7-ball if you're lucky. Okay, so eliminate all the bills and life expenses from that 60.
All right, so like I said, we basically get a gist of what it is that people are talking about. You know, like I said, everybody is just mourning, man. Everybody is just in a pitiful case, you see. And like I said, it's only going to get worse. So with that being said, Lord's willing, I pray this video be edifying. Just something quick through the spirit. To the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect. Shalom.